for that book. After I read when the booty in the attic, I read every time I talk about this book, I get it mixed up because the first thing I want to do is jump to the book I read after it. But I read The Woman in the Dunes is the next book that I read in the month of April, and I put a review on that book also there. And then after read The Woman in the Dunes, I read the best book that I have managed to get my hands on so far this month. Actually this year. I'm lying, this year. And that was The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabel Wilkerson. Now, if you like Gloria Naylor, like I know a lot of people like to read Toni Morrison on BookTube. If you like to read Toni Morrison, then Isabel Wilkerson is gonna put Toni Morrison on 10. You heard it here. Yes, on 10. No, she don't have the prose capacity or eloquency of Toni Morrison, but her narrative is straight and it be real. Isabel Wilkerson is real with hers. But yeah, I suggest that book wholeheartedly. Like I said in another video, it's nonfiction. It's both U.S. history, African American history, and biography. What she did was she interviewed 3 individuals who was born in the South. One was in Florida, one was in Louisiana, and one was in Mississippi. And she basically detailed their migration from the South into up north. One went into the Chicago area, or Chicago period, and one went out west. Just a really good book. Really good book. I wrote about that in the picture here also. And then next I read Eve Bunting's The Ghost Children. I didn't write a review on this book because I don't know, this month has been crazy with my mind and reading. That was a 12th not a 12th grade. That was a middle school reader age book. I saw the book on Christina the Bookworm's channel. She hauled it, so thank you, Christina. Thumbs up. It was a really good book. I think that for it being a 12th grade, why I keep trying to say that, for it to be a 12-year-old and under reading book, it was really well written. Her words were, Miss Eve Bunting, her words was just really clean. There's something about it that was just clean to me, and I really liked that. But it was a mystery. It was about 2 kids, a 6-year-old and, well, she was 5, a 5-year-old, and her brother who was 10. Their mother died, and so they go to live with their great aunt who lives out in some kind of canyon in either California or Colorado. I don't know. But basically, the great aunt's husband built these dolls, and after he died, or I presume before he died, he placed them in their yard of their house, and they're on this like pedestal that has like this kind of hydraulic link to it, so when the wind blows, the dolls would twist and turn, and child, it was just too much. Like, I don't know what the hell them dolls was doing. All I know was I wouldn't be staying there with no, I don't care if you is a doll, you would not be standing in the middle of the night twisting and turning on a hydraulic pad. Yeah, and so what happened is that one of the dolls died and was buried somewhere on their property, but some kind of culprit of some sort went and he dug up the doll, and the basic point of that story is for the kids to solve the mystery as to who dug up the doll and why. You know, the plot, yeah, it was great, and it was a 12-year-old and under reading, but that was besides the point. I didn't go into it thinking I was gonna be like, oh, they took this mystery up together, didn't they, baby? But what really took hold of me at the end of the book was that it was just like a nostalgic read. You know, it brought me back to those feelings of reading Goosebumps back in the day. You know, that was basically it. But after I read that, I did read Bad Dreams by R.L. Stine. that was a reread for me. I read it years ago. I went into it fresh because I did not remember the plot, at least the plot twist. It was about two girls who, after their father died, they move into a house on Pier Street. The oldest girl, she uncovers a canopy bed in her room, and so when she proceeds to go to sleep in that bed, she has a nightmare of a girl being murdered in that same bed. So all these strange things starts to happen, and she's getting blamed for them. Like, her friend was pushed down the stairs, and one of her swim team members was stabbed in the side, and you know, they all blame her. But the twist is that somebody else was living in that house who was doing all of those murderous acts to her friends to protect her younger sister. So yeah, I think the theme of that book was sibling that's not even right either, sibling rivalry. So that was a really good book. So I think I'm gonna close this video out now. I think I talked enough. I'm gonna have to shorten it up some, but I thank you guys. Be patient with me. I'm doing the best I can, and I think I reached 100 subscribers, so I want to thank those 100 subscribers too. So, well, I had it a week ago, but 2 people left. So if you left, you're not gonna be in my drawing. I'm gonna do a drawing, but anyway, I'm gonna do my video of a unboxing now. So thank you guys.